Here with Alex Hedrick, OTC camp this week. I mean, just talk about what it's like to be out here. I mean, surrounded by so much talent and getting to train. I mean, just what's it like to be at a camp like this?
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like, I think I've had a different partner every day, every practice, and like just getting different feels, different looks. And it's awesome to just see everyone after a year where we haven't been able to see each other very much.
Yeah, no, and being out here in this environment, I mean, is that helpful just to have people around and part, not just on the mat, but off the mat, just to feel that environment and really just being around the wrestling family?
Yeah, it's awesome. I was just in Ukraine and I love just like spending time with other girls on, like the national team and U23 team and just getting to like know them better.
Talk about that Ukraine trip. I know I've heard a lot of people talk about how beneficial it was and just how great it was. So for you, just tell me a little bit about the experience and what that was like.
Yeah, it was awesome. We did I was not expecting to wrestle a tournament at the end, but we did a match day that was pretty much like a tournament. We were in singlets, there were refs, they weighed us in, and I got to wrestle an Olympic silver medalist, U23 world champion, another world bronze medalist. Like, I just got really high quality matches, and I felt like it kind of opened up for me, like, okay, here's the things that are maybe holding me back, and it's always good to just go overseas and get more used to being overseas, because that's where we have to compete on the biggest stages.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Talk about going overseas a little bit, and just, it's a different style, it's a different feel, and everybody talks about it. But I mean, is it one of those things where you can't really feel it or replicate it until you just get there?
Yes, I think so. I mean, for example, at U23s 2 months ago, I wanted some ice and no one had ice, right? I was like, does anybody have ice? I need to ice my rib, and no one had any ice. So there's just you don't realize how different it's going to be until you get there sometimes. So it's good to just get used to being there and having to go with the flow, I think.
Going with the flow, I mean, it's wrestling, right? So, I mean, as you kind of move forward and progress here, I mean, what are you most looking forward to working on? Maybe not just wrestling, but just in general, I mean, what are you most looking forward to here as you look ahead?
I'm looking forward to, I'm a little disappointed with how U23 Worlds went this last year, so I have another year of eligibility for that. I'd like to see, bring home a medal this year. And, I'm working towards making my first senior world team. I'm kind of getting to an age where I feel like I need to start breaking through a little bit. So I'm just looking forward to, mixing up partners, working on new things, and hopefully making a lot of progress doing it.
Finally, I wanted to ask you about that. Just you talk about mixing up partners and working, especially being at a camp like this, just working with so many different people. How valuable is it to be able to train with such a diverse group of people, but also a really high level group? I mean, is that nice for you just as you kind of progress here?
Yeah, it is super nice, because I mean, here, someone is every move that you can think of, there's someone that's good at it. So if you have a question, you can just go ask someone, hey, can you do this on me? I need this feel. If the partner you have isn't giving you that look, there's someone else you could probably ask the next day to give you that look. So it's just nice to have so many bodies in the room right now.
Absolutely. Well, Alex Hedrick out here at the OTC. Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course.